Hey there, my name is Adam Silverman with Muletown Digital, and today I want to talk a little bit about the power of story when it comes to your website and your online presence. First of all, telling your business's story to your ideal audience is definitely one of the 7 most important jobs that your website can do for your business. It needs to communicate a story. Let me kind of explain why. So generally speaking, people love a story. There is so much money in movies and sitcoms and dramas, and if you just look at all the options you have online for streaming a story, you can do it from Netflix or Disney or Hulu or Prime, or there's a million ways that you can stream a story. And the reason why there's so many is because people love story so much. There is power in story. When it comes to your business, the power of that story ultimately boils down to the emotional connection that you're creating with your target market. So if you know your target market, if we know who we're talking to on our website, on our socials, in our email marketing, even with SEO, if we know exactly who we're speaking to, we need to be telling them a story that gets them to engage and interact with our business or brand. That's just the bottom line. They need to be sucked in and feel like now that they have read this website, they understand your business and they've got some sort of connection to you, and they can see their life or their business being better after they've either bought something from you or worked with you. That is the power of story. It also creates an authentic connection and it creates an impact. So the more authentic that your business appears, the easier it is to be in touch with you, right? Nobody wants to call a stranger. It's scary. It's nerve-wracking for most people to pick up the phone and call someone they've never met and have a deep discussion, especially if you're talking about a product or a service that's near and dear to your heart. It's creating a problem for the end person who's looking at your website. So they're going to be, by nature, a little hesitant to pick up that phone and just call you. So the more that you can drop that barricade by allowing them to get to know your business before they pick up that phone, the more successful you're going to be on your side of converting them. You also can be successful at dissuading an audience that you don't want. So if you constantly get calls from the wrong type of person, it's probably that your communication is speaking to the wrong person, or it's saying things the wrong way, so the wrong person's identifying with your business online. At the end of the day, it creates connection. The more story you can tell, the better. The way that this used to work online was we would make like a company page, and it's like, 4 paragraphs about our mission and how whoever founded the business because of X, Y, and Z, and then their son took it over, and it's like this long diatribe about family and about integrity and we never lie, and it's like these kind of things. That, while it still probably makes sense to have on your website for those that are going to dig deep enough, that used to do the job. And now with the internet being very saturated and people spending less and less and less time on websites, the reality is you've got to bake that story into everything you do, from your very first headline through your web pages. Yeah, there are moments where you're not telling a story, and it's not always there, but it's got to be baked into the foundation. If you don't get story into your website, what ends up happening is there's a disconnect between your audience and your communication channels, and then you struggle to get users to convert from that website into speaking with you. So, and it's not just a website. This can happen on social media, like I said, email marketing, in your SEO and everything that you do. If that messaging and that story is not built into what you're doing, it creates a huge struggle point, and then therefore your website, in this case, doesn't do one of the most primary jobs that it needs to do for your business. So if you are struggling getting your website to do this job in your business, to be able to help you connect to your audience and tell your story, please reach out, let us know how we can help so we can get that fixed. And let's look at the other 6 jobs that need to be done as well, and make sure that this website is definitely doing you a favor and not just costing you money and not producing. Your website should work for your business. It should work like an employee. If it's not doing it, let us know so we can fix that problem. Thanks, and look forward to speaking with you.